When you notice a genius hidden in the darkness, nothing can ever be the same again. As you delve deeper into the events, you realize that what seemed like an ordinary cyber attack is actually just a small part of a vast network. The mysterious mind behind the computer screen manipulates thousands of people and multi-million-dollar systems as if by the tips of its fingers. With each move, it bypasses security walls, leaving behind only disrupted systems and panicked organizations. Who is behind it or why they were targeted is unknown, but these attacks hint that bigger truths are hidden behind a veil of secrecy. Moreover, the danger lurking within this story could be greater than you think. The targeted systems are too complex to be explained by mere theft. Behind every move is a meticulously planned order and sharp intelligence. Over time, you realize that this is just the beginning, the first step in a much larger plan. As you ponder who or what is behind everything with no clues, the mystery only deepens. With each step, events become more complex, presenting a new puzzle for your mind to solve. Yevgeniy Bogachev has become an almost legendary figure in the world of cybercrime, known by various aliases such as Lucky12345, Slavik, and Pollingsoon. Bogachev has been active in the international cybercrime world for years, particularly in financial fraud and malware usage, making him one of the most wanted cybercriminals by the FBI. His influence has paved the way for the spread of cybercrime, turning such attacks into a global threat. Even today, this fugitive's activities have left a legacy that has disrupted economic systems worldwide. Bogachev's criminal empire is built around complex and high-risk cyber attacks, encompassing a wide range of cybercrimes from sophisticated botnet systems to banking fraud. However, his most notorious creation is undoubtedly the GameOver Zeus botnet. This botnet controlled thousands of computers and caused millions of dollars in global losses by stealing financial data from users. Bogachev's criminal career at the center of these incidents has left a profound mark on the technology world and continues to point to many unresolved questions. Bogachev's criminal career began in the early 2000s, when the online world was still largely defenseless against cyber crimes. During this period, many cybercriminals were taking advantage of the internet's vulnerabilities to build their digital empires. Bogachev quickly rose within this environment. His development of malicious software and banking fraud operations led to cyber attacks affecting millions of people worldwide. The GameOver Zeus botnet, in particular, became one of Bogachev's most lethal weapons. This system swiftly executed large-scale fraud by gaining access to individual users' bank accounts. Bogachev's criminal career was not limited to financial fraud. He also developed the Cryptolocker ransomware, marking the beginning of a new era in cybercrime. Cryptolocker encrypted files on computers and demanded ransom payments for decryption. This software created a sense of desperation among its victims by blocking access to their data. In most cases, victims had to pay the ransom, contributing to the rapid growth of the cybercrime economy. Thus, Bogachev became a leader in a widespread threat, targeting not only individuals but also major corporations. Over time, Bogachev's cyber attacks became more complex and sophisticated. The GameOver Zeus botnet, in particular, had an unprecedented impact in the cyber world. This botnet turned computers into zombies, controlling them remotely. By uniting hundreds of thousands of computers in one network, it managed to steal millions of dollars from banks. The scale of the incident became evident with the targeting of not only individual users, but also major financial institutions. GameOver. Zeus was specifically designed to gain unauthorized access to bank accounts and steal financial information, leading to the rapid expansion of the cybercrime world. Bogachev's criminal network also inflicted significant damage on government security systems in addition to financial gains. With Cryptolocker ransomware, computer systems were attacked using data encryption strategies. This software encrypted victims' files and threatened permanent data loss if the ransom was not paid. These attacks often forced victims to pay the ransom due to the severe consequences of losing access to their data, resulting in both financial and emotional harm. Through these methods, Bogachev quickly amassed millions of dollars and became a leading threat to both individuals and large corporations. Yevgeniy Bogachev's criminal profile is a complex and broad spectrum of activities. He has been involved in hacking, malicious software development, banking fraud, and ransomware usage. Not only did he create malicious software, but he also distributed it globally, establishing an extensive fraud network. Bogachev has become an almost untouchable figure in the online world, with many aliases helping him conceal his identity, known as Lucky12345 and Slavik. This criminal's anonymity allowed him to sustain his cybercrime operations for a long time. The most notable feature of Bogachev's criminal network is its complexity and global scope. Cybercriminals like him often collaborate internationally and erase their tracks. His developed botnets have been effective even in the darkest corners of the internet, threatening global financial systems. Bogachev's criminal network has targeted not only individuals, but also national security systems and massive financial institutions. His developed software has provided a platform for executing these crimes and tools for carrying out his operations. Bogachev used complex methods to conceal his identity while conducting criminal activities. Utilizing technical tools such as VPNs, fake IP addresses, and anonymization software, he managed to hide his identity and erase his tracks on the internet. During botnet operations, he remotely controlled computers while keeping his identity hidden, making it extremely difficult to identify the person behind the attacks. These techniques are among the effective strategies that make tracking cybercriminals challenging. However, through the efforts of the FBI and other international security agencies, parts of Bogachev's identity were partially revealed. Tracking the attacks and identifying the sources of malicious software were made possible through in-depth analysis by cybersecurity experts. Investigations into GameOver Zeus and Cryptolocker revealed the organizational structure behind the attacks. Nonetheless, Bogachev remained highly successful in erasing these traces and evading capture. The use of covert techniques for these crimes highlights how dangerous cybercriminals can be, operating in the dark corners of the internet without leaving obvious traces. In 2014, a large-scale operation conducted by the US government and international security agencies began to uncover Bogachev's criminal network. This operation aimed to dismantle the GameOver Zeus botnet, which had infected thousands of computers worldwide and was responsible for millions of dollars stolen from victims' bank accounts. The operation drew the attention of both cybersecurity experts and governments to such threats and was seen as a significant step in the fight against cybercrime. However, the operation did not fully capture Bogachev. The dismantling of the GameOver Zeus network was a major success in neutralizing a global cyber threat, but Bogachev managed to evade capture during this process. While the botnet was halted, the criminal leader remained at large and is believed to still operate in the dark corners of the internet. Tracking and capturing Bogachev has become one of the greatest challenges for international security forces. This situation once again reveals the complexity and danger of the cybercrime world. Operations against GameOver Zeus and Cryptolocker involved collaboration among various police forces and security agencies worldwide. Led by the US, these operations targeted a massive cybercrime network. The FBI, Interpol, and other international security agencies engaged in a coordinated effort to neutralize Bogachev's cybercrime networks. These operations are considered among the largest investigations into cybercrime and have influenced global cybersecurity policies. Despite the identification of Bogachev's identity during the operations, he was not apprehended. Servers used in the attacks were taken down, and many botnet networks were disabled, but Bogachev's trail went cold. The US government placed a $3 million reward on his head, one of the highest rewards ever offered for a cybercriminal, highlighting his dangerous status. However, this reward has not yet led to any substantial leads. This situation underscores the challenges faced by international law and diplomacy in addressing cross-border cybercrimes, as they create a new battleground beyond traditional crime. Yevgeniy Bogachev remains one of the most significant and elusive figures in the world of cybercrime. Despite international efforts to capture him, He continues to evade authorities, making him a symbol of the evolving threats in cybersecurity. The complexities of his criminal network and the advanced methods used to conceal his activities highlight the ongoing challenges faced by law enforcement agencies worldwide. As the battle against cybercrime continues, the case of Yevgeniy Bogachev underscores the need for constant vigilance, technological advancements, and international cooperation. The continuing developments in his case will be critical in shaping the future of cybersecurity and combating cyber threats on a global scale.